Pick up my bags, I be free at last. Don't wanna hear another word from my bum ass past. I graduate to know what's fate and what's a fantasy line. I done walked the wrong path maybe a couple of times. Stepping through, I hope to see windows and green leaves. Freedom of speech, sunshine, rhythm up under my feet. Is it a dream? I check the clock for times like this. People around you can't understand what it means to exist. So make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories. We here. You already know what's going on, man. We got two firefighters. Tragedy. We got Diddy. We got a couple other things going on, man. Appreciate y'all. Get in, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what it is.
Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
As we get to it, today's gonna be an exciting show, number one, because we got a few things to uncover. It looks like this Diddy trial is getting definitely tricky. Police share warning after child rescue from a hot car. Please, man. It's summertime. Get your kids out the car. Don't forget you got kids. All right? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Second verse, you know what it is.
Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time, things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I'll remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, should've know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team. Can't be myself, won't be anything. Grant me peace, I've been patient. Trying to find solutions without foundation. One life, better not waste it. Gotta adjust with the times, be adjacent. What's fair, not equal. And life notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my soul feel conflicted, but I keep my head up, prevent from getting wet up. And times things get better, till then Glock and sweater. I wake up.
Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
All right. We appreciate everybody for rocking with us. At the end of the day, man, we here. Yesterday, you know, we had to bow out. You know what I'm saying? Bro, go ahead and say what's up to him.
First of the month, top of the hour. Life is power. Lakers and five. Man. Thankful to be here, man. Let's get ready to pod, bro.
It's up. So, man, where do I begin? So it says here that two firefighters were killed. Two firefighters were killed in an ambush in Idaho. And for those of you who don't know, this is why I say also firefighters, you know, and police officers, they do have a tough job. And that's even more so for them to actually be trained properly. I think that, you know, making sure that people who serve us, people who are looking to provide the best ways of, you know, quality of life for people who are living, especially within our neighboring communities, especially Black and brown communities, because a lot of different unfortunate things have happened over the years. People should be trained properly. So, but that's neither here nor there. Hopefully, as we get into the story, it says two firefighters killed in ambush in Idaho, shot at while responding to wildfire, sheriff says. Okay, so, yeah. I think this is if I'm not mistaken, this is no. It's not a video. So let's go ahead and get to it. It says two firefighters were killed and a third wounded Sunday when they were shot at. They responded to a wildfire on an Idaho mountain that was set to lure them into an ambush, authorities said. A tactical response team used cell phone data to zero in on a wooded area where they found these videos, man. Hang on. No, we're not gonna do that just yet. Where videos, see where was I? A detective response team used the cell phone data to zero in on a wooded area where they found the body of what's believed to be the lone suspect and a rifle nearby as flames were rapidly approaching. County Sheriff Robert Norris told a news conference late Sunday night. Norris said a signal was detected coming from a cell phone that was in the same spot since about 3:16 p.m. local time, and authorities honed in on it. At a news conference Monday afternoon, Norris said the coroner's office has confirmed the suspect's identity, as Wes Rowley 20 explained. Let's see here. So this is the scene. According to Facebook post by his mother, Wes Rowley moved from Arizona to Idaho when he turned 18 in 2023 to work for his father's tree cutting company. And in an update shared in October 2024, his mother wrote that he was doing great living in Idaho. Norris said Monday it appears Rowley shot himself. He said the motive is unknown and remains under investigation. The suspect's body and firearm were quickly removed from the scene because the fire was rapidly approaching. He said gunfire had been exchanged with the suspect, and at one point, authorities had 2 helicopters overhead with snipers in them. It says here that Norris said, "We do believe that the suspect started the fire, and we do believe that it was an ambush and it was intentional. These firefighters did not have a chance." Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Should have threw that young man in the flames with the fire he started. Should have threw him in the flames with the fire he started, man.
bro, that you start
No.
you starting it off wild, ain't you? I mean, bro, this is a crazy story. Go ahead, bro. This is crazy.
You almost called it 3-for-1. You almost called it 3-for-1. It's random. You don't know these men from the Page because they was dispatched to the fire that you started, and not only do you lay 2 down, critically hurt another, and in the process of doing that, you take your own life up the coward. And hey man, throw them in the flames, man. Family deserves to see you in the funeral, man. You don't deserve it. When you do something like that, you don't deserve the funeral, bro. It was pre-calculated. It was malice. Cold-hearted. He act like his heart was hardened from God, so the signs can show, but it's crazy the things that the human mind, when it really starts to unravel, the limits of evil it can go to. But
Yeah, let's.
yeah,
I'm gonna play the story real quick. This is what I think 2 minutes. Let's see what they talking about, man. CBS Morning.
And that tragic ambush on firefighters responding to calls of a wildfire. 2 first responders were killed, and we're now learning new details about the victims and the suspect. Omar Villafranca is in Coeur d'Alene. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. The suspect is 20-year-old Wes Rowley. He had been recently living in his car. And the sheriff said that the suspect did have a few run-ins with police for things like trespassing. Nothing violent until Sunday.
This community lost 2 dedicated public servants.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is mourning the loss of 2 firefighters, 52-year-old Battalion Chief John Morrison and 42-year-old Cooney County Fire Chief Frank Harwood. You see how many people were out. What does that do for you?
It's obviously very, very emotional.
Man, we're not gonna watch all this, but that was one of the longest 2 minutes ever. But what I'm looking at right here is that, man, like, these firefighters didn't deserve to lose their life, man. They just going out, it's a fire, okay, boom, and you get smoked. No pun intended. No pun intended. You get smoked while trying to, save people from fire and smoke. I mean, it's honestly unbelievable that people still dying like this. Let me see. I don't think this was a black man that killed him. You just so disclaimer.
what you mean by that? You
It
said
says
you don't
2.
think it's a black man? Okay.
It says 2. Yeah, because it says 2 firefighters killed in ambush and shot at while responding to wildfire. So I don't think that the person that killed the the firefighters. So it says according
No, it's a white boy.
yeah, West Roller. Yeah, absolutely. Moved from
White boy.
Arizona, absolutely, from Arizona to Idaho. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
He has like a bowl haircut. You know what I'm saying? Don't look like the person that that be doing it. As far
Right.
as when you see him, he don't look like that type. But cause and doubt don't gotta
Don't got a
type like
color,
that.
don't got a look to it, don't got a face to it.
Yeah, don't discriminate.
This him right
And
here?
yeah, that's why I say don't. You don't look like that guy. They don't like the guy that normally be taking folks out, but
Or it look like
snap
you.
look like.
It look like he just drink coconuts, be on canoes and like go swimming on Saturdays,
Yeah,
bro. Like this dude, he don't look like he, you know what I'm saying, taking people out.
Some type of guy, But I don't want to big him up. He just did such a heinous
Yeah.
crime. Um, what's the wrong coming to?
But
Silent the Times. This is
these do be the kind of people that like that do something just out of the ordinary. The 90210 type of guys. They seem like they living good. They got everything they need and having a good time. Like you said. Next thing you know, he set the city on fire.
I mean, as a quote from The Dark Knight, some guys just want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
Some guys just want to see the world burn,
Right. Some guys you can't reason with, can't bargain with, don't know where to pick them up, drop them off. Some guys just want to see the world burn, man. There's nothing you can do.
Simple as that,
Simple as that. Well said, man. Well said. Yeah, that's tragic. I think that people like this guy really should get help before they do shit like this, bro. Like taking lives, you could work your way out of whatever's going on, but golly, like taking lives with you, bro. Like just take yourself out and then leave everything else to everybody. You ain't gotta do that.
Some people can't handle poverty or going through tough times. But if you're aware of how life works, man, this too shall pass. As long as that you continue to put forth the right mindset to really make it out of your situation. Consistency, striving to actually make your situation better in life. That's the only way that you can uplift yourself and rise above any situation that you're in. If you ponder in that situation for a substantial amount of time, you end up losing your noggin, and now you're in the forest waiting for firefighters to show up to send them to the upper room.
Yeah.
And that's just not what you're supposed to be doing. So,
Yeah.
man,
RP to
more
the
life,
people who
more
lost their
life to the
lives.
family. Yeah, for sure. RP, more life to the family, man. More life to the family.
Trust no one.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on, man. Of course, Diddy's in the news again. Diddy the diddler, he'll be in the news until time get better. So the diddler here says Sean Diddy Combs trial updates, right? And we got him here for you. Okay, so it says Sean Diddy Combs trial updates. Judge tells jury to keep deliberating after partial verdict. So the hip hop mogul is charged with sex trafficking and racketeering. We understand that, right? Charged with that conspiracy. So one thing I wanna share. I'll just read the story here. It says so. This the key headlines: jury done for the day. Judge sends jury back to deliberation room. Judge says he'll tell jury to deliberate with a view to reaching an agreement. No verdict being read. So I don't know what's taking him so long. It says here Sean Combs trial nearing end. So the highly anticipated trial of hip hop mogul Combs is nearing its end. Combs has been accused of sex trafficking by forced transportation to engage in prostitution and racketeering conspiracy as part of a blockbuster federal indictment. Originally filed September 2024, he later faced 2 additional superseding indictments. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all the charges. Combs is accused of being the ringleader of an alleged enterprise that abused, threatened, and coerced women into prolonged drug-fueled sexual orgies with male prostitutes, which he called freak-offs, and then threatened them into silence. Combs has said that all the sex was consensual and that while his relationship sometimes involved domestic violence, he wasn't engaged in trafficking. Combs' lawyer Mark says Combs was simply part of the swinger lifestyle and that he vehemently denies the accusations made by the SDNY. You know, I mean, he was just a freaky man. I guess that's all you've been saying. You know, Diddy, he just was into the swinger lifestyle, and you know, he ain't mean no harm.
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner, absolutely, bro. Great point, Hugh Hefner.
Shout out Hugh Hefner. I mean, we love Hugh Hefner, right? Did he got all his females? Did Hugh Hefner walk up to all his females, holler at them, talk to them, guide them to the crib, and pay for their lifestyle, or was he flying women from across different states to have them in the crib? Um, Man, look, as black people, we got man. Was Diddy a freak monster? Was he a zest monster? Yeah, I believe so. I do believe so. Did he hit his old lady on top of the head a couple times? Sure. Does that warrant a federal prosecution and he could be behind bars for the rest of their life? I could disagree with that. We gotta stop rewarding people for indulging in things that they know they didn't have to indulge into. Um, Force is a strong word. Did he force you to come and freak all these other men? Did he force you to text people that's involved you and kill them, you and chase them down and release the video? Did he force you to text that you love what you're doing and recruit other women? Did he force you to disrespect his baby mother? We really got to ask these questions. Did he force you to make that song? What's the song Cassie made?
It's me and you.
It's me and
I've
you.
been
Was
waiting.
he forced? Was he forced to do these things? Was he forced to get in the camera then?
Yeah.
Because according to you, you didn't want none of this. Your whole life has been something that you haven't wanted this whole time. Your life has been controlled by Diddy. And I just refuse to believe that. You know, with all the times that you couldn't encounter police, you've been around, you was cheating on your husband with Diddy.
Right.
Let's not make that go misconstrued. If you're cheating on your husband, I mean, how bad is this guy really is? Your husband if I'm not mistaken, a billionaire, right? So is it about you not being able to live with the guilty conscience of having that stench on you from being rag dog, piped out, just train wrecked all through the crib, and it's on the back of your mind. It don't sit well on her. So she gotta blame somebody. So it falls on the feet that Diddy. But just to make a long statement short, man, we have to be careful of who you let into your life and allow to be a part of your life. Once again, I do not want to get biblical too much, but I have to. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. You can avoid at least this aspect of these white folks that like to play these type of games. When you get powerful, you start stepping on these pedestals and you start reaching pinnacles that they ain't planned for you to reach. It gets spooky at the top.
Yeah.
You sure you want this money? You sure you want this money?
Right.
Man, yeah.
Now, if
You
I'm
said you gonna come with it.
yeah, and now if I'm not mistaken, which I know I'm not, this is Hugh Hefner. Now, how young do his wife look to you? Hugh Hefner's widow says Playboy Mansion was like prison. This is what she said. I don't recall Hugh Hefner serving no jail time for the things he did, man. He didn't have women traveling from all over the world. Were all of them 18? I don't think so.
Absolutely
I
not.
personally don't think so. I think they were recruited 17, and I'll say 17. Were all of them, was everything consensual? How do we know? We never know. I know that this man right here ain't serving no jail time. I know that.
Man, look. When you break it down, when you get down to the nitty gritty, when you get down to the meat and potatoes of the situation, man, they should be free. Is he a sick man? Does he need help? Yeah, he needs some help. He needs some help, y'all. I'm not gonna look past that. He needs help. He's sick. We start getting involved with all these freak offs in you. You wanna let another man's come touch your titty? I mean, the stuff
Hey,
you did was just ridiculous. I'm so
bro,
sorry.
that's great, bro. Hugh Hefner been getting his rocks off for years with women that look just like this. He married his woman at 26 years old. How old was he? He was too old. He was manipulating her. If you ask me, he was manipulating her. He was driving off a cliff. He knew way more. And she, you know what? She ain't want to be there and say she was trapped. I don't understand why he ain't served no prison time. He had every blonde you could think of. Every blonde
What you mean you don't
brunette.
understand?
Huh?
You don't understand?
Right,
Let's
right,
become
right,
that
right,
kid.
right, right.
Come on,
Exactly.
hey, come on now.
I mean, for the people, I'm being a little facetious. But at the end of the day, this is how we got to talk so that people can actually get it. You'll be surprised how ignorant and stupid. Let's just plain either stupid or just painfully ignorant people are. And I'm talking about the smartest, the smartest people you
Yeah.
think who are smart. Ignorant. I'm talking about crazy work. So
Man, bro, you hit it right on the head. You know who did it?
it's crazy,
It's
bro.
not even really a perplexing situation if you ask me. It's the situation really is cut and dry. You know what's going on. It's called fishing. You ask me. Diddy got the bait. They bit the bait, and he lied them all in. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, but once you get the bait and get your little, whatever he promised you, and then now it's time to cash in. Hey, ain't nothing free in this world. Nothing. You got, look, it costs about 15, 20, $25,000 to die.
Mm.
Nothing's free in this world.
Yeah, man. And what you're seeing right now, is the judicial system scratching their head when it comes to this case. Because there is no doubt that people want Diddy locked up. You know, they want him gone. Not only that, I believe that there's a propensity to take out black men when it comes to whether they're famous, rich, or whatever else. If they did whatever they did, fine. But at the end of the day, normally black men are slammed, right? Now, when it comes to white men being slammed, you have, the Epstein, files, and you got a couple of others. But for the most part, when it comes to situations like this, there is no question. The thing that's hurting people right now, it says jury receives requested testimony transcript after roughly 3 hours of court discussion. They can't, right now, it's hard for them to get a unanimous proceeding as far as the verdict on what's happening right now. It says here, it says again, it says judge says he'll tell jury to deliberate with a view to reaching an agreement. So it says here, it says again, your verdict must be unanimous. This is the judge talking to the 12. All right. It says, but you are not bound to surrender your honest convictions concerning the effect or weight of the evidence for the mere purpose of returning a verdict or solely because of the opinion of other jurors. Each of you must make your own decision about the proper outcome of this case based on your consideration of the evidence and your discussions with your fellow jurors. No juror should surrender his or her conscientious beliefs for the purpose of returning a unanimous verdict. So you heard what he said. He's basically saying, do not do anything that you don't feel in your heart you want or need to do. Whatever's the truth, let the truth be the truth, and don't let anybody else outside of you, including the juror next to you, determine what your actually pen to the paper will be as far as voting. So what that tells me is that the judge is probably more than likely unbiased and has heard a lot of different things that may consider Diddy to be not guilty in areas where we thought he would, essentially.
I ain't think he'd be guilty in no areas. Tell Cassidy gonna bring Diddy his 50 million back. How the hell you take the money
Oh,
and get back on the
yeah.
team?
That's
Hey, look,
wild
get
work.
that man, look, get that man his money back. Nobody cares if he got hit over the head And then now you understand. It's stuck 10 penises on it. The Punisher punished me. Nobody cares. You signed up for it. I mean, like, I can see if you did sign up for it, that's one thing. But how can you feel sorry for somebody who signs up for the free calls? Has a 15, 20-year run with the free calls. And now we're supposed to sit back and feel, oh, Cassie, I feel for you. Like, when did we start giving all those passes, man? What has this community come to? And what kills me too, I noticed, man, look, we have to be aware of propaganda and stunts that the media pull. Diddy been whoop Cassie.
Yeah.
That video could have been got out. And even then with that whooping he put on, they slowed it down and they didn't play at the regular speed. Should Diddy be in his life, be in jail for the rest of his life? Cause that beat? The beat couldn't be that heinous. She was on the red carpet the next day. I'm just being honest, right?
Yeah.
She's on the red carpet the next day, bro. So we gotta stop. It's these women on here, men too, that's creating outrage for the public, but these are the same people that don't even want to take care of their kids. These are the same people that hit their old man inside the head with a baseball bat. These are the same people that get into altercations all the time with their significant other. It's just Diddy's on his higher say, so they act like, oh my God, Cassie, it's just unreal for her to get. Oh, she has to be getting taken advantage of because she's doing this and all these men. It just can't be serious. Why can't it be serious? Hey, look. Pretty is not rare. It's not a rarity. It's a million pretty bitches in the world. Don't act like Cassie is just something that Diddy hasn't seen before. Uh, and we gotta wake up and smell the coffee. As black people in America, we cannot allow this government to, when a man reaches to a certain pedestal and he doesn't get in line with what they want, they can just throw a couple of allegations at you from a woman and then your whole empire comes crashing down. It's absurd. It's distasteful and it's disgusting in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. This is crazy, man. I've never seen anything like this in my life, dog. Day in and day out, they discuss just the overall evidence that they're looking to disclose is essentially what the public is able to view all of this, which is a lot of these things that we're hearing about is egregious, man.
Yeah.
So, I just want to read this here. It says the word distribution means actual constructive or attempted transfer. To distribute simply means to deliver, to pass over. So the judge to answer jury question about drug distribution by referencing jury instruction. Here's what I want to highlight. There are transcripts within their actual within the actual proceedings that the prosecutors do not want to actually disclose. They don't want to disclose the entire transcript. Now, this is the transcript of when they were at the Intercontinental Hotel. These are transcripts of, Cassie pretty much wanting money. So, the defense, they want to unleash all the transcripts, every single piece of evidence to show exactly the lead up. The jurors are actually requesting it, but the prosecutors are holding their hostage.
Everybody use your goddamn heads. Why do you think they want to just tell half the story? Man, if you're gonna tell us, the man is fighting for his life. If you're gonna tell a story, you gotta have to tell the whole story in its totality. Man, look, a blind man can see this shit, man. And they real wrong Diddy, and like I said, we're not excluding Diddy from his moral behavior. Morally, I feel Diddy is wrong morally.
Right.
But just because I feel like he's wrong morally doesn't mean he should spend the rest of his life in the cell. Man, why none of these priests that have been touching on little kids, why they not spending their life in the cell? They actually getting out. You got priests that have been known for touching 20 plus boys, but they still can come up, walk past you on the street and talk to you. This is documented. This is not my
documented. It's movies about it. It's all over the U.S. That's happened all over the U.S.
That's what we outraged about. a bunch of bitches signed up to have fun and get passed around, tossed around. Oh, this what y'all mad about? This what the world we coming to? This the world we live in? That you signed up for something, you know what you signed up for. You can act like you don't know what's going on, even if you. Oh, let me just be a little bit hypothetical. Even if you didn't know you was signed up for the free calls, hey, I don't want to do this. I'm gone. Nobody. It don't seem like it was a lock on the door. I mean, he had guards there with guns. Shit. Oh man, you ain't leaving this one. It seemed like it was a party. And Cassie was invited, was one of the main hosts at the party. But we got the main host on the stand acting like she wasn't the host. And everybody sitting there knowing she the host, and we still, oh my God, Cassie, he did that to you? Man, look, knock it off. Everybody knock the fuck off. Enough is enough.
Since jury selection began on May 5th, the 8 men and 4 women on the jury have spent 35 days in court between the selection process, testimony, and summations, with one juror replaced in the process with an alternate. Today will be the first day they can begin discussing the case among themselves. Now, they have alternate jurors. You know, if I'm giving jury duty, I try to make sure y'all don't pick me, man, to go through crap like this. This is crazy, man. 32 days.
Did somebody die? Somebody died?
Nah, ain't nobody that. Somebody got paid off 50
So
million
you
though.
need 35 days to figure out this. Come on, man. Let's take all this money. Let's make it a fiasco. Let's make this trial so theatrical that oh my God, Diddy's in the media again. But hey, Diddy, one thing. Let me just say something that's going against you for 1 second, and I hate to say it. And karma, though, if you believe in karma, it always come back around in some form, way or fashion. You did a lot of black people dirty, and
Hanging people off banisters and doing all
yeah,
that.
you played rough, boy. You played rough. You played like you was this super villain. I can believe that when Kid Cudi said, man, he thought you was some type of evil boss in your lair. But guess what? One thing that Kid Cudi said that I kind of believed him that was profound in his speaking. He said he felt like Cassie set the whole thing up. Ain't nobody want to mention that.
Well, I could see Diddy. I could see either Diddy coercing her to take certain actions, and I could see Cassie also just she said at some point she liked it. It gets extremely gray when you're trying to figure out whether what she liked, what didn't she like, at what point didn't she like it. I haven't seen anything concrete that shows okay, I didn't want this. Besides you getting slammed on the floor in the elevator, it looked like you was trying to leave there. Other than that. And he should be punished for that, of course. But I mean, how much jail time? That's relative.
What should happen for that? What do you
That's
tell me? What you
that's
think
what I'm
should happen for
saying.
that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Give him 10 years for an ass woman that he put on 10 years ago. Man, hey, look, we're not doing that.
No, I don't think that's
What's the guy's
necessary.
name? It's not Dana White. No, Dana White. He smacked his wife in public. Remember?
Dana White.
Dana White at the club. She hit him and he smacked the dog shit out of her.
Oh yeah. I
Go
remember
give him
that.
10 years. Go give him 10 years. If that's how y'all feeling.
Absolutely,
Y'all got kind of
100%.
picking and choosing give a nigga 10 years, right? A nigga do something wrong. A nigga can't do nothing wrong. A nigga do something wrong, oh man, throw the chair at him. And it be your own brothers, it be your own kin folks telling you, man, oh my God, Diddy. Man, you just sat back and watched grandma get whipped by your old man 30, 40 times. You say, oh, your old man, come on, man. Knock it the fuck off, bro.
Right.
These people.
You didn't
Oh
say
my God.
you didn't say your uncle beat up your
Beat me
auntie,
up plenty of
right?
times.
and now you want Diddy to go to jail for 10 years?
All right. Come on,
Stop
man.
it, bro. You didn't say yeah, man. It's wild, bro. It's wild out here. For real.
Man, it's crazy. I forgot my train of thought. Exactly what I was going to say. But yeah, go ahead. It's
But
cold, bro. It's cold.
all right. Well, the Diddy trial, they trying to bring it to a close, but hopefully we I don't see Diddy going now. I don't see Diddy going to jail for a lengthy part of time. Before I thought they were just trying to R. Kelly him, but now it seems as though they're dropping charges and they don't have anything definitive to send him away for a long period of time. So that's my consensus on the entire thing, man. Police share warning after child rescue from hot car that exceeded 100 degrees. So, a body cam shows video of an officer breaking a car window to rescue the child. This has happened numerous times. I don't know why y'all keep leaving y'all kids in a car, bro. Like, y'all forget y'all got kids. Y'all forget it's 90 and 100 degrees outside, and you had a child by a nothing ass nigga. How are you forgetting that? I don't understand how you forgetting that. Get the kids out the car. It says police in California are warning the public to not leave children unattended in hot vehicles as temperatures soared this summer. The Corona Police Department recently shared body camera footage of an officer breaking a car window to rescue an infant in a hot vehicle that later was revealed to have reached an internal temperature of almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Leave no kids unattended. It said so. This was this is on June 17th. Officers responded to a call of a baby alone in the vehicle with the engine off and windows up. The department continued. When officers arrived on the scene, they observed the baby in distress and breached a window to extricate him. Corona Fire Department utilized a thermal device and advised the internal temperature of the vehicle to be 110 degrees. Wow.
Question. Not even question, statement. Where are was this kid in a rural island? Was he on the street when this happened?
It says here that it looks like they're either at an apartment complex or a place because I can see there's parking. So yeah.
I'm gonna try to be, man. No, fuck that. What are you dumbass parents doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing that you're doing that got you so busy that you leave your child in the car that long that it passes away. You didn't want that baby. And I'm not the type of person that says, man, things don't happen, because things definitely can happen. You can temporarily make some small mistakes, but how long is that mistake? What are you doing inside your crib for so long that you don't know that you're missing your child?
Yeah.
Hey, the problem is, I think, is babies having babies. A lot of these parents be irritable with their child, and it shows with situations like this.
Bro, they
It's
got
one thing.
this article is trying to break down as to how you can remind yourself on how not to leave your child. Bro, bro, y'all doing too much. It's too much crazy stuff going on, too much AI, whatever else. The subheadings read: look before you lock, avoid distractions, educate children, try stick on door alarms. What?
Man, look, it's no muster I'm looking for. It's not a gun line. It's not a gun line, boss. It's a certain line that we, as human beings, we shouldn't have been across. And leaving your kid in a fucking hot car is one of them, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, you guys are pissed. Man, it's the news that comes out of the world is just starting to piss me off more and more. How can you leave for your child? Because your child's supposed to be a reputation of you. A child's supposed to be a connection of you. Your child is supposed to be somebody that really makes you, what's I'm looking for? Really makes you get up in the morning. How can something that you waking up in the morning for and go out and hustle for, you leave them to die in a hot car? They can't even fend for themselves. So that you supposed to definitely be more on point at this situation in their time of life. It's careless. It's a lack of empathy for the child. It's a lack of empathy for yourself as a human being, and you can't be a moral person. You can't believe in God doing shit like that. God damn. It is hard for me to believe that you believe in God doing shit like that. Ain't none that important.
Yeah.
Ain't none that important, bro. Come on now. We gotta do better, people.
Yeah, man. Please put your children in a place where you can, remind yourself, man, if that's what you need, bro. Like, if I go out with my child, I know they in the back seat, bro. Like, if I'm getting out the car and I walk past my car, or let's say I got my kid in, in a car seat, I put my kid in the car. It's going to be hard for me to miss that car seat when I'm getting out the car. It's going to be hard for me to not understand, like, bro, I just brought my kid with me. I don't understand it.
It's a bag of chips. Is the kid a bag of fucking chips? Is the kid a grocery?
Kid a stuffed animal, bro? Like,
it's a human being we talking about here, right?
Like, come on, bro.
That's supposed to be in the front of your mind. How you can PA say put your child in the front of your mind. Don't put your child in the back. It should be the last thing you
Right.
do. The child should be first. You
Right.
secure everything else after you secure your child. I thought that was common sense, but as we can see, common sense ain't common these days.
Ain't common these days at all. And what's happening today, bro? I want to say this. What's happening more and more is that we're seeing a lot of dumb shit happen. And here's why. When you think about accessibility, exposure, now people are exposed to a lot of different things. I remember there are kids right now who knows who IShowSpeed is, right? They know who Castanet is. Before they understand anything else, I'm talking about kids who are like 9 years old, 10 years old. They know who these people are. So my point is the consumption of what you see before you're able to experience other things, before you know how to read eloquently, before you know how to write, before you know how to, perform mathematical tasks, whatever else, you know what IShowSpeed doing. You see, and some of the stuff is just plain goofy. And a lot of different things are being replicated, not only just because it's fun, but because, oh, you know what? I believe that I'm able to do this to obtain some sort of better quality of life. So that's part of the problem. And not only that, you also have people within their 20s doing the same thing. People don't acquire a skill. They go on, they hopping on social media. I have no problem with hopping on social media. But the big thing for me is people are not taking the responsibility to actually hone in skills or live a life of intentionality, quality, and think that every single being a social media star, to me, when it comes to just hopping on and doing things, that has to be the equivalent. And Joshua, you went blank. I can't see you right now. That's the equivalent of somebody making it to the league, man. And we know it's only about 400 spots in the league. So another Castanet, another Duke Dennis, another what's that guy's name? IShowSpeed. These things are not likely. So we should probably not only teach the people who are in their 20s having babies to actually acquire something else in life at the start. Put the kids at the front of your mind if you do have kids, and do other things, because here's what happens. When you're actually trying to build and trying to do something productive and be a prominent individual, you'll come across challenges that will alert you to actually grow, provide. It's not easy, it's uncomfortable, but you will come across that. You have people, and I'm speaking from experience. You have people who have been trying to do something for about 5 to 7, 8 years. Follow me real quick. You have people who have been trying to accomplish something for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. What does that say? You can do a lot of different things if you prioritize. So when we look at people in the summation at the end, because a lot of decisions, a lot of implications of life that actually you're approached with, because it's going to happen, it happens at the tail end. If you don't do anything leading up to that point, if I know I have to, and this is just for, the simple, right? It's simplicity in actually coming up with different ways of being yourself. So when we talk about what you want, and I'm, out of education, I just speak towards that. If I have a degree and I know I need this degree to obtain a specific job position, I'm going to make sure I'm honing in on my classes. I'm not doing nothing else but trying to get this degree so that I can get this job, so I can have the possibility of obtaining this job. If you have a bachelor's degree, you are certified and eligible to obtain certain jobs that you may not be qualified to teach or qualified to do. For instance, becoming a provisional cadre. You can become a provisional cadre with a bachelor's degree, with the bachelor's of science degree. You can do that. So, you can become a provisional cadre. Again, it doesn't have to be a degree in teaching. My degree was not in teaching, but because I had the degree, I was eligible to be paid more and become a provisional cadre. So what I'm saying is, Just move forward however you can. Because there will be opportunities that will align, that life will help you with. Because people always talk about, especially people who are older than you, talk like they have all the answers. No one has all the answers. No one has all the answers. Nobody. So what you need to do, you need to perform the best you possibly can moving forward, because you never know what's going to come awry. If you have different opportunities that are coming up, you want to be prepared. That's it. That's all. So I want to go to the next story. Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ. So we gonna look at OBJ, bro. I'm a mute your mic, bro, real quick so we can play the video. And OBJ, man. So this happened a little while ago, but I want us to actually look at this for a second, and I want to know what you guys think about it. I'm a mute bro real quick. So it says here that body cam footage shows Odell Beckham Jr. being escorted off a plane after flight attendants raised concerns. So here I want to play the video first. So they're concerned right now. They're concerned that a black man in his hoodie, we all know that. Let's get this brother off the screen. We know it looked like he for the man anyway. All right. So, you know, black man in his hoodie, comfortable. He's a problem. He's a problem right now. So let's go ahead and run a video.
November 27th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a medical emergency at the Miami International Airport in Miami, Florida. Prior to departure, the American Airlines flight crew attempted to wake a passenger to fasten his seatbelt, but he appeared to be coming in and out of consciousness.
So
how you doing, bud?
So this they walked up on him.
How you doing, man? Can I speak to you for a second? Yeah, listen. 393-830. How you doing, bud? Rene Garcia, Sergeant with Miami-Dade Police Department. Nice to meet you. Listen, unfortunately, it's not our decision. Just don't understand. Listen, apparently you were passed out. They had to wake you up. They had to come back.
I've taken off many times. The plane is taken off. My phone.
So you can't hear what he's saying, but OBJ, he's explaining what happened. They said that they are looking for him to get off of the plane because he was coming in and out of consciousness. So he's coming in and out of consciousness on the plane that he's supposed to be on, has a ticket, all that, right? So those were their reports. Also, the report was, and we're going to read it verbatim. We're going to read it. This is CBS News. We're going to read it. They couldn't wake him up to put on a seatbelt so that they could actually leave, so that they could take off.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Sergeant Garcia, Rene Garcia. Okay, bye. So listen, just make yourself comfortable. Once we deplane, then I'm going to ask and then we'll just walk off, okay? And hopefully they'll put you on the next flight, okay? All right. Hey, listen, just follow instructions right now. Ever say to me, ever. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate it.
I want to see what the guy said to him.
Hey, listen.
So the white man said something to him first. The white guy said something to him first, and OBJ responded. So the cop was actually cool. The cop noticed, hey, you know what I'm saying? Why you talking to him? But what happens is the cop lets OBJ get his rocks off. Listen up.
Hey, listen, just follow instructions right now. Everybody ever. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate it. The only person I appreciate your but that's it. Just relax. You don't have to talk to him. Everything wrong with the world. Looking at me to get off a plane for you. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. This shit don't mean nothing to me. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't Just go ahead and quick again.
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Good. Yeah, get your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second.
So, and then the guy he said something to him, but once OBJ started talking, he couldn't look at him anymore. But so I wanna get your take on this, bro. But real quick, hang on. Let me change our angle. I want to get your take on this specifically. So, and for those who don't know or understand, again, OBJ just trying to get home from a flight from Miami to Los Angeles. So what you think of this situation?
Mm-hmm. Man, they gonna remind you that you're black, one way or the other. They gonna remind you that you're still a black man. Pay situation. Man.
So
when has it got to a point yet?
And before you go, I'm gonna let you finish. But I think that this situation could have been resolved in a swift manner, man. OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. You see, it's not about who he is. It's about the situation. You come, okay, flight attendant, it's hard to wake him up or whatever. You say he will go in and out of sleep. If the issue is putting his seatbelt on, okay, hey, you know what?
Goddamn seatbelt.
Put the that's
Just
it,
buckle
man. Just one of the flight attendants, y'all could have put his seatbelt. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Put his seatbelt on so we can get up out of there. Now you made everybody deplane. You made everybody deplane because he wasn't performing to your liking. Oh, he came, minding his own business, went to sleep. Who cares, bro? He went to sleep on a plane. Who cares? And can't nobody wake him up.
He was in and out of consciousness. They make it sound so good.
They make it so, man, he was in and out.
That man, seatbelt on, let's get the hell up out of here, man. And people want to act like they have power that they don't really have.
That they don't have, right?
And it's so many different ways of showing that, and that's just another way of showing of powerless people acting like they have power, and when they really don't. It's obnoxious. It's absurd. It's distasteful. And as a human being, I wonder, do people feel good after they do that nut ass shit like that? Like, do you feel good as a human being when you call the police on people and embarrass them for a fucking seatbelt? That person could have been going through anything. What, I don't care if it's OBJ or just the regular Joe Smo. He's in and out of consciousness. Guy's probably a little tired, probably. Oh, you know what? Finna take off. He paid for his flight. Let me just buckle him up. As long as he's not screaming and acting obnoxious, what's the problem? That bothers you that much that you gotta call the police on this guy for this situation, and then once he get on your case, you can't even look him in his eye.
Police have released body cam footage of an incident on American Airlines. The NFL free agent was on a flight Miami to Los Angeles. So the flight attendants were concerned about him, asked him to leave the airplane before it took off. He refused. I mean, he refused because he don't know why y'all trying to kick him off the plane. The body cam footage from Miami-Dade Police Department shows officers approach Beckham Jr. in the first class and ask if he can get up. After speaking to him briefly, one officer says, "He looks good to me." This is a white police officer. That's what he said. He ain't say he looked crazy. Go ahead.
He's a black man in first class, bro.
First class.
Oh, this nigga's in first class and he's not abiding by my rules. I'm gonna call the police on him.
It's
It's
always.
It's the same thing when people call the police and the nigga end up getting killed. Same type of scenario.
Yeah.
Moving, he's not moving fast enough. Hey, all that slave mentality gotta stop, man.
Yeah.
It has to.
And it's always a goofball that look like this too, by the way. It's always somebody look like this.
You know that.
So let's stop it. Let's stop it. Somebody always look like that, bro. This is crazy, man. I want to show something, man. So what I want to do is I want to have a discussion. If people could actually tell me exactly what's going on right here. So here it is. Now, people, for me, I'm gonna let y'all just watch the video because I think it's interesting. But when it comes to life in general, people don't exactly know every single thing what's going on. Let's just keep it a bean. And when it comes to scientists, when it comes to goofballs who don't believe in certain aspects of creation and evolution and natural selection, because all of these things go hand in hand. We understand that. But also you have idiots who take the Big Bang Theory as a fact and not a theory. So, we have to actually understand and grow intelligently as we do. But I found this interesting. People talk about there may or may not be an afterlife. I believe that personally. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I do believe that we are vehicles, like the body, our physical body, are vehicles, and I believe that we do have a spirit and we go somewhere else. But I want to play this clip. This is a person. They have a Tesla, and they go out to the graveyard. They go out to the graveyard, and they actually see objects. I'm sorry, the Tesla actually notices objects within the field, within the graveyard. Now, you know anything about a Tesla. Tesla is a smart vehicle, electric or whatever else. And as she's driving, she does not detect any of these types of objects until she reaches the graveyard. I'm going to play the video to show what type of objects she's seeing.
If you've been here before, welcome back. So we are in
Josh,
Jacksonville,
I'm
Florida.
mute your mic.
We went to a Luke Bryan concert last night, which was amazing. So if you haven't seen him before in concert, I highly recommend. I haven't done a cemetery video in quite some time. So we are visiting the Evergreen Cemetery here. Hopefully we catch some action here, see some ghosts on the Tesla monitor. Again, I've done videos in the past, so check those out as well. And don't forget to subscribe and like my channel.
Now I'm gonna fast forward. As you see, she's going to the cemetery. You can check her out. You can just look up these videos on your own. But let's check out. She has, I believe, her son, husband, or whatever else, boyfriend or whatever. I'm not sure, inside of the car, and they pull up to the cemetery.
Walk in and walk over here so we can see him walking with these figures that we're seeing on the monitor.
So she's seeing figures on the monitor. Now these are upright human beings. Now, as you can see, like the shape. Now what's gonna happen is he's gonna get out. But look, right, check that out.
He's gonna get out now. There he goes. Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Now notice he's walking in front of the vehicle. The other figures, they stay there. Like, I could see if he had got out, and you know what I'm saying. Once he had got out, that was the only time where you seen a lot of figures or whatever else. Maybe the cameras are malfunctioning, but that's hard to believe because I'm looking at this.
You can see him right here. And you see it. All these people behind him. It's a lot of action.
Yeah, I would want somebody to explain that to me, man. He gets back in the car and it's still happening. So what's your take on this, bro? I mean, if you got comment of anything, I just want to throw this in because this was interesting to me. Hold on, bro. Let me unmute you. All right,
Paranormal activities, bro.
Yeah.
Paranormal activities, man. Yeah, we all know about demons, afterlife, spirits. It don't surprise me at all. It just really, it could be. I won't say it's confirmation because it doesn't surprise me. But man, things are getting more and more revealing as the years go on and on. So it's just another segment where we have tapped into a sense where we can actually see some non-living things, but still can see them, and we're tapping into that type of phase in life. Uh,
Technology
I
is,
don't
is is
necessarily.
is like reaching a point where we starting to see a little different things that's
Yeah,
questionable.
I think it's just starting to become more revealing as time goes on. It can be scary if you're not really in tune with your creator, but it's nothing new for me. I feel like it's something that we already know. This thing has been nothing's new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun, whether we want to believe it or not. But nothing is new under the sun, and we know that after life is there. And when people die, and people just say like, "Man, they died," it just seem like they weren't there no more. They're not. It's a reason. That's their soul have left their body. We're not saying that for no reason. So
Yeah. A couple of quick things just about that topic. We understand that the heart, the mind, the organs are electrical. And once they hook you up to the EKG, not the EEG, the EKG, they hook you up to that, your heart stops. You're presumed dead. But we know if you hooked up to the EEG, there are circuits within the brain that are still going for at least 30 seconds. Don't believe me?
Mm-hmm.
Look it up on Google. What's happening within that 30 seconds is still inconclusive. So what I'm saying to people who don't understand or are just seemingly too lazy to do any sort of research or reading, or too stuck in their ways to be any source of an open-minded individual, is that there are things out here that I've discovered that I'm just gonna take a step back with. Because I'm not gonna say with confidence that I know exactly what's going on. God laid this on me or this happened. Bro, come on, bro. Who you talking to, man? You think you talking to a clown? Think you talking to a goofball? Bro, the things that we gonna experience on this world will be challenging, period. Everything is relative, period. When it comes to what people can actually see, that's relative. People go colorblind, all these different things. When people talk about colorblind, bro, it's just because they can't see the colors literally within their cortex or subcortex when it comes to the eye revealing information to take it to the brain. They can't see the color literally. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, some weird stuff where they're like substituting. So whatever in your mind is truly in your mind.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to get
Man's
too
powerful.
right, exactly. I don't want to get too crazy with it, but that's actually what's happening. So when we talk about these things, man, just take heed to what you don't know. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna get up out of here. It's 7:08. We'll be back tomorrow. You know how we rocking. It's Wednesday. I want everybody to have a fantastic 4th of July as it's coming up for the 4th.
For sure.
More than likely we won't be on unless I come back from functions and we decide just to do a surprise one or something crazy happen, like some more aliens fall out of the sky. Y'all seen that happen. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen, bro. So we just gonna leave it there, man. Bro, what you got for the people as we close out?
Man, proper instruction motivate people. Always dedicate your time to your family, dedicate your time to yourself, strive to be the best. There's no contest when you're going against yourself. The most dangerous person is in the mirror. So it's a battle within. You gotta win from within. Just keep striving for greatness. Everybody stay safe out there. Stay stay cool, drink plenty of water, do some push-ups, wake up in the morning, brush your goddamn teeth, make your goddamn bed in the morning, man. More life.
In this simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power showing you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life, man. Until next time, please levitate.